honestly, what I think could be some of the biggest news that Splinterlands has ever put out, and that is its brand new partnership with OpenSea, where basically Splinterlands will have run of sight for 2 days around public mint, and the amount of tweets and emails that are going out as part of this is, in my opinion, something that is epic. Because if you write any type of blog, you do any type of publication, any type of news around Ethereum NFTs, you monitor the OpenSea Twitter and you monitor their email and obviously their Discord and stuff. But like, those are your outlets, and they're posting about it. And I don't know about the Discord, to be honest, but they're posting about it on Twitter, and they're sending emails, and it's going to be on the homepage. If you saw the tweets today, they were pretty freaking awesome. There were 3 consecutive tweets that told the story of Splinterlands and bringing the Runi to the blockchain and how it works. And then hidden in the roadmap, I think, truly is the biggest news of all of this. Can I share my screen real quick, Gank?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm just entering a couple teams in this tournament that's ending in 30 minutes, so I have to get a few battles in.
So if you go to Mint page, you can see that it starts tomorrow or 16 hours from now. But go to the roadmap, and here's what I think is phenomenally interesting and what is going to set this apart from everything else. First of all, we have Runi pre-sale, which is what's happening tomorrow. 2,000 Runi allow list spots were sold on Splinterlands website, so it's 50% off. That happened. We can mint those tomorrow. Runi launch, and that's the public mint on November 3rd. Runi staking and contract Splinterlands utility. They said that would happen right after this. So yeah, so very shortly after. But this is the one. This is what's really, really different. Each Runi, hold on, let me just make sure everybody can see this. Okay, perfect. Each Runi consists of 6 different components. If the Runi owner has more than one Runi NFT, they will be able to swap components between their Runi, which will change the look of the NFT. And subsequently, the Runi card received in Splinterlands when staking the Runi NFT. So in my opinion, if you have a couple different Runi and you have one that has, let's say, a cool background and a cool head, but it has a horrible, arm, and you have another one that has a flaming sword but just looks, everything else is pretty common, then you could trade that sword to that other one, and now the good one has 3 really good components. So how rare each NFT, you can actually level these up in a sense to whatever the most rare one that exists at drop. When that happens, there will be new ones that become more rare, and that is very unique in this entire space. So it's pretty crazy, man. Gank, what are your thoughts on this, man?
My thoughts are that I think it's really awesome. I think this is another thing that's going to be setting apart basically this whole project from all of the other projects that are out there. The Ethereum is king when it comes to like NFTs and the amount of money spent on NFTs, just total money spent. I mean, there is so much NFT money on Ethereum that's why you see so many garbage projects also on Ethereum. And I say that pretty accurately. I mean, there's a lot of just projects that pop up mimicking other projects that are slightly stronger
and scams.
Very scammy. A lot of scammy situations. A lot of basically money grabs, and then hope that maybe they figure stuff out to get things going, but usually don't type situations. Whereas here we come on with this Runi project, which is very unique with the artwork and the billion plus different possible combinations. But then like we're also one of the first projects to be able to use this new type of NFT that just got released on Ethereum that allows for NFTs within NFTs, basically, which is how these interchangeable parts are able to happen, which is really cool. And we're also like the first to like, or one of the first to do like a cross staking, cross platform staking on Ethereum, but then being able to use the Runi and play to earn with it on the Hive, blockchain, which is, amazing. So from the Ethereum groups out there that are very like, are very big into the NFTs, the ones that you might have heard like Matt say he's been part of communities that are in Ethereum, those types of communities are constantly looking for like the next big project to invest in, or a good project to like take a few flyers at, and like invest a few bucks and hopefully be able to flip or whatever. This project is 4 years old, has the most transparent team in crypto, allows for like ultimate pure freedom of speech in their Discord to just allow everything to get hashed out between players. And, it's just really like a very, very all around good opportunity compared especially to all the stuff that they've had in front of them for years. So I think this is going to be a home run. I think like this is going to go in the beast mode where like, we might actually like put all of crypto into a bull run with the Runi. You know what I mean? Like we might ignite like the fire in the belly again for all of crypto with this thing. Get off my hype train, WalkingKeys. Get off my hype train. If it's going too fast.
I'll just go fishing over the side. No, I think you're absolutely right. I think you're right on some of what you just said, except for the whole ignite the bull run. Like I don't know if we can do that, but let's give it a shot. Hell, I'm worth it. But look, I do think that it is going to make a splash. And to Tails' question here, is it really a partnership?
Hold on. Before that thing I had up, just so people know, GF stands for gold foil.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Gank.
Yeah. Just for people who are wondering.
Going to get a girlfriend.
That's that's what I read as first, and I was like, oh, it's gold.
So that was just inner dialogue you were sharing with us. Oh no, that means
well, no, that's why I put it up there. Was for people who don't know what GF stands for.
I thought you put it up there because it says Gank has insane luck.
We got some new. Not everyone's a Splinterlands and crypto.
Fair enough. All right, going back to the question here, is it really a partnership, or did Chatter just spend some SPL marketing money and buy advertising tie-ins like Imagine Dragons? Now, I definitely think that this is a partnership. Now, that doesn't mean he didn't spend money as well, but OpenSea will not put stuff featured on their website if they are not also, if they don't think it's a good project for the community, especially right now with this bear market. If they're going to promote something, they want to promote something that has some teeth to it. They're not going to just allow someone to spend some money and put anything up there. Now, people can spend money and advertise and be featured in different spots, but what's happening with this is definitely like a level above that. This is definitely more of a partnership, but absolutely they spent money. I mean, this is not just like a one-to-one partnership.
Yeah.
They spent money.
So I mean, partnerships don't mean that money isn't spent on something. It's still like, but it still has to be like a mutually beneficial thing. Like we're basically getting to use, prime real estate for one of the biggest like marketplaces for crypto, and that reflects off of the OpenSea as well, right? So like they're not going to just allow anybody to go and put anything on there, even if it does cost money, even if there is a level of cost to that partnership. It's still a partnership that's not guaranteed simply because you have money.
And definitely, I feel like Runi is a component of a much bigger play on the Ethereum blockchain. And so, like they were talking about today, a possible having the same type of ERC 1155 token on the actual GLX game or games. So there's a different component there. So like I think they've explained the roadmap to OpenSea where they want to go with this. And in order for OpenSea, they have that really bring this massive and active NFT card game community to Ethereum and to OpenSea. For most of the people in Splinterlands, they don't really mess with OpenSea too much. So this is a new audience of people that are crypto positive, and it's going to give them a really good chance to bring in a lot of money over this with all the fees. So it could be a good thing.
All right, I'm not familiar what BF stands for. Icy.
That's boyfriend.
I know, I'm just joking.
Oh,
hilarious.
A black foil. That would be a black foil, an onyx.
Super rare.
Mm-hmm.
Super legendary.
So you're still holding on to. It's going to sell out pretty quick within an hour. Now they did mention on Town Hall today that wallets would only be able to hold 3 max. Buy 3 on midday max. So if you have 3 from your whitelist, you'll still be able to buy 3 more on midday.
I do think under an hour. Like I said, like the more I think about it, the quicker I think it's going to sell out. I think there's going to be a lot of buzz created this week. You're going to see it kind of ignite, and this page that we're looking at is going to help that hype. I mean, this is a nice looking page. We got that check mark, so
that's critical. Sure you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that just shows that we're not like a random fly by night thing. Like we're verified by OpenSea as like a legitimate project. I don't know exactly what entails that check mark, but like it's not something that you just automatically get.
No, it is not something you have to go through a verification process. Now, and you can see here, like Ethereum name servers has the verification. YOLO Fantasy has verification. These are trending projects right now. So if you look at top projects, CryptoPunks has it.
There you go.
Obviously,
and there's actually some up there that aren't even verified, but
those are just ones that are moving recently.
Sure, but it's still cool. Like that, this is something. It's a positive, thing for us to be verified
and see. In order to get notable collections, all of them, I think you have to be verified for these. Yeah, all these are verified.
Just to push back a little bit. Where is it?
Yep.
So if all a partnership was about spending money, then everybody who advertised on any platform or company would have a partnership, and that's not what partnership means. Like, it's not a partnership just because somebody advertised on your website. That's not the same thing.
Now, if you have a in marketing, if you buy advertising at an event and stuff like that, sometimes even though you purchase stuff, it is a partnership. Sometimes you have stage time. Sometimes you get things where there's like mutual benefit. Not only are you, it's like added value, but it's more of a partnership. So it's just kind of a play on words.
It's like a mutual brand benefit, like not just a financial. Like we're helping OpenSea get stronger and more, helping them solidify their space as someone with real strong players in it by being showcased on their homepage, a top crypto game over the last 4 years, you know.
And it's not easy to advertise for a crypto game right now in a bear market like this.
True.
So especially without waste, like if you spend a lot of money in certain channels, even Facebook, which limits all crypto stuff, and like there's so many different challenges. Working with the #1 NFT marketplace in the world and partnering with them, where we have run of site for 2 days, so we'll be all over that site. When you log in and it takes you to the homepage, you will see Runi, and you will get emails and there's tweets about it. It's going to be a big deal, and because of that, and because of how they've done the mint, so the whitelist for all of us that buy 1 or 2 on that whitelist, for us, our total investment is somewhere around like $350 at the end of the day, counting the vouchers at the time plus the gas fees. And if we could sell them for below what the mint will be on the other, coming up on the 3rd, then we're going to be able to make $100 real quick and drop some in right at floor, or sell them at floor. But if that happens, that volume is going to start ticking up, and more people are going to take notice of this project. So no matter what happens, and with the run aside advertising, I think it's going to crush. Especially now when, like you said, Gank, people are looking for something that is a good project, because it's been crypto winter. Like on VeVe, the Miles Morales drop recently saw a ton of people buying these things. Prices shot up. It's because it was a really high quality NFT that was dropping, and a lot of people were excited about it. And it was opposite of what's happened for the past 3 months there. Same thing with the Runi here. I think this is going to be something people are going to get behind, and it may not bring a lot of people to Splinterlands right away, but it's going to start getting eyeballs, and again, it's going to start establishing credibility on a different blockchain, and arguably the biggest, most active blockchain for NFT projects. So it's a big deal. I can't think of anything that's a bigger kind of thing for the community that we've done that's marketing based. Like the Waka thing doesn't come close. Warner Music announcement was cool, but there needs to be some more meat on it. I mean, what else can match this, Gank? What do you think? Rift Watchers pre-sale selling out.
I think this is going to be just a very unique and interesting, event that unfolds here. I think a lot of people are being exposed to a different side of NFTs that have just been immersed so much in this game and has been their only exposure really to NFTs. So I think that there's a lot of like learning and like opening up to this much bigger world out there that maybe people like knew about but hadn't really explored, and now coming to OpenSea maybe for the first time, or like really the first time where they're really like checking it out and feel like a little more attached to it, and kind of like going through and seeing what's out there. And it's it's quite a big world. It's quite a big metaverse out there.
Thanks for watching. Here's a couple of videos for you to check out, and of course,
hit that like button and that subscribe button right next to it.
We appreciate you all.
We're having a good time.